With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now Ryan on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
22!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
22! Ready? 21! Ready, go!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 80! 54, south! Right!
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Tuesday. Ready, like 25! Hey, gun.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. Mahomes is going to run the action left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
on second down. They'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Ready! 22!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Ryan, and that's caught inside the 30. Fighting to stay up and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Mahomes. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Connects it to Roberts, right side. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
21.
On second down, Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They run with Hines. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A nice little juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers getting set to go. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A great return there of 22 yards. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Green 90. Green 90. Left foot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left foot.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And again, it's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
21.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now Now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Gun. Ready. Left.
Throwing again, Ryan. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan will throw again. He is going to find Hill here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Aguilar has it. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Left, 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 left.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Ace, ace.
On first down, Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. A try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Vecchio now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Now Ryan on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ryan now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Ryan. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's Hines. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
22!
Now Ryan. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Ace. Ace. Check nipple. No. Me.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And not able to bring it in. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Gordon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Switch. Big end.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go. Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. I got you. Mercy. Mike, 51.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's hauled in here by Edmund. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Slow. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. 50 wants to bite. 50 wants to bite.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chargers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes going to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Slow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This is Hines. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's McKissick. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Go! Ready!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, it's Mahomes. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ryan Shazier in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Left. Ace. Left.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Three down. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. A late lead change. The Saints now in front. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4.